Hey y'all. Okay, so does everybody have the top 3 dreams from your dream board? Drop them in the comments, please, and thank you. Want to make sure that you guys are prepared and ready to go. Awesome. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do. Looking for yours real quick. Okay, awesome. All right, so here's how we're going to word it. So pretty much everybody's in this for the same purposes. We want to get out of debt, okay? We want to do something with our families. And sorry. And pretty much we want to buy something that we've always dreamed of buying. So here's how we're going to write it out, okay? So I want you guys to start off with however long ago you guys decided to join this business. Whether you decided to join the how long ago you guys joined this business. So whether it was a month ago, 3 days ago, or 2 years ago. Okay, so this is how we're going to start it out. Okay, and I'm going to go as slow as possible because I want to be able to help you guys write it. So whether you guys want to, and there's a way to send it privately to me in the chat if that's what you need to do, or you can type it up and send it to me in a message, or you can put it in the comment forms on the Dreamcatchers on where I posted about the Zoom. So there's 3 ways that you guys can send it to me. So if you guys are open about it and don't care, then you guys can post it in the chat, or you can send it to me privately, however the case may be. Okay, so whatever way you guys feel the most comfortable. So here's how it's going to start. Okay, so however many years ago you started. So for me, it's almost 2 years ago. So in July, it'll be 2 years ago. And then ... So 3 months ago, 10 days ago, whatever the case may be. Okay. And then separating your paragraphs is really important because you want to make it easy on the eyes. Because if you're going to have this big lump sum of a paragraph, nobody's going to read it. Somebody's going to just scroll on by and they could care less about your story. So you have to make it easy on the eye. Okay. So 2 years ago, and then space, and then your next paragraph. Okay. So this is what it's going to say. I decided, there you go. So I decided that there was more to life than what I was living. So I made a decision. Okay, I'll repeat. I decided that there was more to life than what I was living. So I made a decision. Okay, and then you're going to put an appropriate emoji at the end of that. Because remember, you don't want to over emoji it, but you just want the right amount. Okay. All right. Is everybody good? Okay, awesome. All right. So then we're going to skip and we're going to go on to the next paragraph. So you want to skip a space and go on to the next one. Okay. Either continue. I decided that there was more to life than what I was living, so I made a decision. Okay. Skip a paragraph. Okay. Either continue to stay broke and in the same spot, or, and then a whole bunch of dots. Everybody good? I'll repeat it again. Either continue to stay broke and in the same spot, or, and then dots. Okay, this is where your dreams are going to come into play, you guys. So hopefully you guys have them right there in front of you. Okay. So I'll read to you guys what I wrote. Okay. And then you guys are going to write your very first dream out. Keep it simple. Do not word vomit on anybody. Keep it plain and simple and straight to the point. Okay. So mine says, so you want to start off with, I can pay off the financial debt I seem to have kept sweeping under a mat. So this is one for you, and you are trying to pay off a debt that you put yourself in, then this is for you. So I said, I can pay off the financial debt I seem to have kept sweeping under the mat. And then I said, yep, all 47,500. And then I did the big eyeball emoji. Okay. And then I've put simply how I've already, so if you've been in this business, you put how much you've already accomplished on top of the debt. So for me, I said, I'm proud to say since May, it has decreased by $4,000. So for you guys, if you have just joined this business, okay, you can say the same thing, but change the end of it and say, I'll nick at it by earning however much you want to earn a month. Be realistic with you guys. This is just what you're doing. This is your dream board for this year. Okay? We always say dream big. Dream big. But if you are seriously, I mean, because this is setting the tone for potential distributors. So, and most of you guys know, if you guys are on my team, I hate saying that, it's team members. So this is setting the tone for new team members. Okay. So you want to be realistic with them. You don't want to set a high expectation and then they realize that their first check was only $50. You know what I mean? And they're like, okay, how can I pay off debt with $50? You want to set a real expectation, because if you've only been in for 10 days, then, you know, you're going to talk about how you're going to get out of that debt. So that's your first one. Okay. So whatever your first dream is, that's what you're going to say. I can. And then pay off or apply or however, but you are, so I can. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that? Because everybody's trying to get out of debt. We all know it. We all have something. So whether it's a credit card, a car payment, something of that sort. All right. You guys ready? Okay. Your next dream. So basically what I'm doing is, I'll sum it up for you guys. So basically what I'm doing is, how many of you guys have heard of the color personality wheel? Hello. We say it constantly. You are a certain color, and that's who you attract, is you attract those colors. Because your post, if you look at your post, you have to be mindful of what you are posting, because you don't want to just, if you're a yellow, you don't want to attract all yellows. You want to have a variety on your team. You want those blues, you want those greens, and you want those reds. Okay. So in this post, that's what we're attracting, is we're attracting all three of them. We're attracting, or all four. So if you're yellow, then you're attracting the yellows. If you're a blue, then you know what I mean? So we're switching it up, okay? So we're attracting reds, blues, yellows, and greens, all right? So the first one, of course, is paying off that debt. So that is the red, all right? So the next one is going to be, you're attracting those blues, okay? So talk about if you want to travel. How many of you guys want to travel? And that's on your dream board. Yes. Want to travel. Okay. Okay. See, there you go. Save money. Perfect. Absolutely. You want to save money. That's fine. So how much do you want to accumulate in a savings account each month? Okay. So it's like I can save an extra $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $200 a month, $50 a month, so that I can okay, save for a car or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay. So the next one is your second dream. Okay. So I can plan trips. So the next one on my dream board is travel. I love traveling. I want to travel more. It's what I always wanted to do with my family. So mine is I can plan trips with my girls and enjoy the freedom. Freedom, hello, that's a blue. Freedom of living by my terms and retire from being the full-time teacher that I was. So if it is, I can stop. I know somebody said stop working 40 hours a week and spend time with my kids. Stop working 3 jobs. So I can stop working 3 jobs and have more time to read or go bike riding or to grow your family. So I can stop working 40 hours, 60 hours, 80 hours a week, because some people have 3 jobs, 80 hours a week, and start living my life so that you're not tied behind a cubicle or staying on your feet 24/7 or answering phones constantly, or so I can stop dealing with rude people that don't have a heart. That was me. I was in retail for like 16 years. Okay. So that's going to be your next one, is that freedom. So your whatever dream your next dream was, okay? Keep it plain and simple. Do not word vomit over them. And remember, in between each, see, exactly. And in between each dream you're skipping and going on to another paragraph. Okay? And then the last one is going to be for those green people. So like how she said save to begin with, that's green. That's something a green personality would say. So my last one, because I'm like 14% green, I have like no green in me. I'd much rather have fun and, pay off debt and stuff. So I have no green in me. Mine is, so I can save to buy a home that is going to be our forever house. Okay, so the second one is most people want to travel. So if your next dream was to travel, so I'm going to go through and I'll read off some of the answers of what some people gave. All right, so see, it's like pay off debts, savings account, debt-free, vacations. What kind of vacations? Be specific so that you can take week-long vacations doing whatever hobby that you enjoy the most. Quick working 40 hours a week. There we go. Going diamond. Why do you want to go diamond so bad? If you're on here, Michelle, why do you want to go diamond so bad? Write about that. So I can go diamond and earn an extra 2,000 plus. Earn a comma. You don't have to say something specific, but put a comma in my check. That's powerful. The first time I saw my comma, I dropped. So that is powerful. So you can say for this, for one of them is saying, so I can witness my first comma in my check. That's powerful. Not many people see a comma. You're very welcome. Oh, you're on here. You're very welcome. Increase my savings. Ooh, Marissa, BMW Crow Girl, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Ooh, pay insurance ahead of time. Now, how many people don't get to do that? Something so simple. And somebody's going to read that and they're going to say, wow, I would love to be able to pay what's the normal for 6 months is like anywhere between, let's say, $600 to $3,000 a month. That's crazy. I mean, for 6 months, that's crazy. So to be able to say something like that and put that in there, I would do that. So I can pay off my insurance for the next 6 months. And it's one less bill that I don't have to worry about. That's powerful. All right. Ooh, wait. That's a good one. I like that one. So I can be happy and comfortable and confident in my skin. So I don't have to hide behind baggy clothing. So I don't be in the moment. When you're writing this, it's like you're journalizing about it. So I can, okay? So I like that. All right, that's awesome. All right, so you guys see where I'm going. So you have 3 different dreams and you want to be able to write them out, okay? So the last one I said is so I can save to buy a home that's going to be our forever house. So it's going to be top to bottom. It's going to be exactly what I want when I want it. And that's what I'm saying. It's a forever house. I'm not going into too much detail. I am telling you exactly what I want without just fully spilling it onto you guys, okay? I'm keeping it short and simple, okay? Does everybody kind of understand what I'm saying about it? Good on all 3 dreams? And I can show you guys how short it really is, okay? So that you guys, I'll give you guys a chance, you know, as you guys write it up, you guys can send it. All right, so here's the ending, all right? So you guys can fill that in a second. I'll turn on some music. I'll stop the recording actually, because then I won't be able to upload it on my YouTube. So I'll stop the recording so that you guys can have a moment to be able to write this up, be able to send it in. I'll be able to help you critique it, send it back, that sort of thing. But here's the ending, all right? So, and then skip, you're going on to the next paragraph, all right? Stop saying one day. I'll help you out, Kimberly. Okay, and emphasize one day, because that's what everybody says. Oh, one day I'll join. One day I'll do this. One day I'll work out. One day I'll live healthier. One day I'll take my kids here. Stop saying one day, okay? Because that's what you did, is you stopped saying one day, and this was your final straw, and this was your decision. So here it is. Stop saying one day. It will never be the right day to change what's not working in your life. You have to be the one to cross that line. Okay, I'll say it again. Stop saying one day. It will never be the right day to change what's not working in your life. Oh, can y'all hear me? I don't want to break up. Am I good? Drop it in the comments. Am I good? Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So stop saying one day. It will never be the right day to change what's not working in your life. You have to be the one to cross that line. Is everybody good? Okay. Crossing the line just kind of simply means that you're ready to, that the person reading it is ready to leave. So have you ever seen the analogy, yeah, cross the line. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, because I was about to say, have you ever seen the analogy of, you know, how somebody has like the separate paths and stuff like that? I was going to kind of break it down to that, you know. All right, you can either continue going down the same road, or you can go ahead and make a detour, because the detour, you never know what's out there until you try it, type thing. So, okay. So here's what's going to happen. All right. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to stop the recording.